topic I want to consider is transition issues in ADHD. I work with young people aged over 16 and work with them through into adulthood. And as somebody who works with teenagers and adults, I'm really mindful of the transition that happens when somebody is 16 to 18 becoming an adult. There are major changes that happen over that time. For example, leaving home, going to college, going to university, perhaps going into work. All those changes that happen at that point in life can be a real challenge to somebody who either suspects they may have ADHD or in fact has already received the diagnosis. I'll explain why. We know that ADHD is a brain wiring difficulty, a neurodevelopmental disorder, where the impacts of that condition are experienced in a particular context. And of course, life is stressful, and as we get older, the stresses of life tend to increase. And so therefore, the chances of the difficulties that come with either undiagnosed ADHD or in fact diagnosed ADHD can increase. And that's where I think it's really important that support is made available. There are some particular examples that highlight that to me. Whether I work here in Harley Therapy or am working in the NHS, I will often come across young people who struggle with that transition. They struggle because the support mechanisms that were previously in place, for example through school, the structured environment of their home life, their parents, all change when they're moving on into college or university or moving out of home to work or be with friends and their partner. ADHD can manifest itself in those stressful situations, and that's therefore why I'm really keen that I help support young people as they face those challenges. I have sometimes seen young people who were previously being supported and treated as a child with ADHD medication and psychological supports, who then find those supports are either deliberately or inadvertently taken away from them. This can be because services may not be available locally to manage that transition into adulthood, or it may be that perhaps for very good reasons medication was started when that young person was a child, but as they've got older they felt that they no longer needed the medication and the additional supports to help them manage their lives. In those sorts of scenarios, I hope that I am able to help address those issues and then provide continuity of care into adulthood. As that young person journeys through the 16, 17, 18-year-old transition period, my intention is to continue to provide both the psychological and the medication type supports that that young person might need as they go into adulthood. And then of course once they reach adulthood and perhaps their circumstances become more settled, as they find their new home, they find their job, they establish and settle into their friendships, then my aim is to, alongside the GP, provide continuity of care through annual specialist reviews with me, where we can both review how things are going, address any challenges, think about changes in medication dose that might be recommended, and then link up back with the GP and the client themselves to make sure that they have a plan that makes sense to them and that helps them continue in the next steps of their life journey.